Yo, what's good, yo? This is Vitamin the Governor, and I'm back with Talking Rock. Today's guest, this is gonna be a really good one, man. This guy's one crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
Tiny Love, what's good, man? How's everything, bro?
Good.
Yo, all right, man. We're gonna go from the beginning, man. Yo, when I think of, rocking, I associate it with breaking.
Yeah.
But you're a little bit unique because you're a prolific popper and a rocker.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of popping, I associate that with locking. So take it back from the beginning, man. How did you get involved with how did you segue from popping to rocking? Like,
Yeah. So basically, when I came to this country, I was popular in my country. When I came here,
when you
I
say
did
your
it
country,
for,
what are you talking
in
about?
Romania. Yeah. I was, I saw that movie Breakdance, and that started me up. I mean, I was whack, but hey, but we had like dance events in the school, so we used to battle each other, and that's how I learned from other guys and whatever. And like a lot of European countries there was a lot of poppers back then, in the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I came here, I started going to the clubs, and I started getting back into it, and I met some guys that was like really good, and I learned from them, and then follow other people. So basically, I went in. There was a breakdance contest in Tunnel, and
the legendary tunnel.
the legendary Tunnel, yeah.
Right.
And I went in there, and like, yo, they have a battle, and I signed up, but I was more like a raver at that time, because I was just. That's what it was going on in the clubs, and that's how I, got into it. So I went in the battle, and I battled this b-boy, right? I didn't know what's b-boy, what's popping, everything. To me, everything's one back then,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
The first round, this guy come in and do something on the floor, like basically 6-step and freezes, whatever. But back then, I didn't know what he doing. So I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, watch this. So I did my shit, pop out, go down to the floor. I don't know what I did. And I come back up, and then like, everybody was like, oh. I was like, yo, they're clapping.
Word.
So they passed me the first round, I was like, yo, I'm good, damn. So then
Word.
second round, I got smoked bad.
Yeah.
But after that, I met K1, King Uprock. And slowly I started getting into like the rock dance,
Nice.
through that beginning.
Nice.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, when you first got introduced, like, did you know what it was? Did you know, like, what did you see?
No, yeah. The beginning. After that, I went to this club the Key, and one of the guys that used to go in raves, a popper, he introduced me to Break Easy. And then I start like break it down, like, yo, this is it, this is the knife, you take it, the knife, you cut, go inside, boom, open, you use your hands, these are blocks, this. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is a fight dance. Okay. As soon as I seen that, I was like, that's my shit. I love it.
Yeah.
Fight dance. I was like, yo, wow. I like, because, I'm like always in the future. To me, it was like, yo, this is it. This has so much potential, this dance, you know?
It's like boxing without boxing.
Yeah.
with the
It's like
music.
Bruce Lee said, fighting without fighting,
Yeah.
but this is amazing. This is a nice dance. So I
And
was like, yeah.
around what year was that? Like,
I think it was like, not sure exactly the dates, but it was maybe like
Early 2000?
1999
okay,
or
so
maybe.
the millennium, the Y2K.
Yeah.
Time, when they were talking about-
Y2K.
when they were talking
Everybody's
about
so
that.
scared. Oh.
They were talking
I
about all the
was-
joints gonna get shut down and all
Yeah,
that.
man, I read so much about that, and I was so
I remember that, yo. They were talking about, yo, the grocery store, the lights got cut off.
Yeah, I was like the next day
Y2K.
waiting, like this. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. All right.
Wow.
Happy New Year's, year 2000.
Yeah.
Word. So, along your journey, man, like, what were like some of the most notable moments for you, like, when you first started? Like, how was the scene at that time when it came to rock?
Oh yeah. So after that, Break Easy told me about '93, the PS '93, where they used to practice, and also before that, I talked to King Uprock too. He told me, the whole spiel, but I didn't understand it because I was a young kid. I didn't know everything. But I ended up in PS 93, where King Abra used to do all those jams. And they used to have a practice every Thursday. That was the only thing going on in New York at that time, you know.
For rocking or for
Well,
dance?
for breaking, rocking,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
So
that's
King
right.
Opera was in charge of that, and he did that many years. And that's where I met him more, and I learned from him so much, you know. Like he broke it down. This is a jerk. This is how you do a jerk. This is how you do this. You know, this freestyle. Oh, you're not that good with this. You're not that. You know, I was learning. You know, so that's why he broke it down. He's the one that broke it down for me, and that's how I learned. And then I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute, this is how it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
From there, like, what was your first major battle? Like, it could have been in a cipher, or it could have been in you signed up, yada yada yada. But what was your first major battle rocking that you remember?
Also, yeah, I had a lot of battles, but in the beginning, you know, like King Up Rock used to do this jam called the Dollar Jam.
Yeah.
And he used to invite so many OGs, and I stopped battling the OGs. You know, I started from the get-go battling them, but it was, like, it was not like I was like a killer, but I was learning from them, and they beat me many times. But my first real battle where I was in the contest, it was at the Dollar Jam, and I battled Mr. Loose.
Ooh, okay.
So, I went off so hard on Mr. Loose. I know somebody got that battle, and I'm never gonna show it to nobody, because people hold on to that fucking footage. Anyway, I battled him so hard, because I was like, yo, this is the first battle ever, and da-da-da. And after the battle, I think I did pretty good. But anyway, I burned myself out. So I was so fucking tired. And I was like, oh, I hope they don't call me to win this battle, because I can't go to the next level. But, that was my first real battle. And that's when I realized when somebody's burning you, like that feeling, because everybody want to be a winner, but if you don't understand how to be burned first, you're not gonna be a winner.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what happened. Props to Mr. Loose, props to King Uprock for that contest. There's some footage out there, but
so boom. After that, like, what were the most notable battles? Like, what were your battles that were notable ones that you remember? Like, damn, that was a vicious one. That was an ill one. That's this, that.
I had a lot of them.
You had a battle at the Jam Fable through.
Yeah, that one. I like that battle. Me and Phantom. That was a good battle. I mean, I went off on the judges too, because I knew something was going on there. It's the truth. You watch the video, you'll see. And there's, things happen, in those battles. But, much props to Phantom, much props to everybody there, But, I did my thing. I like that battle. I think I did really good on that battle. And I went off the script, because, there's a lot of things going on,
Yeah. So,
but that was one of my favorites. But then I also had other battles where, like, I had a battle. Okay, you want to hear one good one? I had a battle in MC, one of those MC parties.
Yeah.
So I'm like, a lot of those guys, like, when they go in, it's not like us, we go for like a whole record and destroy each other.
Yeah.
These guys, they usually go in and they stop, or they go at each other, but one of them might not do too much to the other. Depends, because there's like a hierarchy in between them, and you don't want to burn your boss, you know what I mean? Saying whatever. So anyway, I was killing everything there, because I didn't know what's going on. And out of nowhere, a girl jumped in with all these, the patches and everything. It was sexy mama. Yo, she went in and she started burning me. And I was like, oh no, you didn't. And I was just like, I see red. And I was like, I went against her, and I burned her right back. And it was like a crazy ass battle. I was like, yo, wow, you can sleep on these guys.
Let's take it to another gear, man. What's your favorite song? Like, what's like your top 3 songs to rock to?
Oh, well, of course, the top 3 would be like Just Begun, Give It Up. Of course, Give It Up to Ernie Lewis is like the best. There's no other. I'm sorry. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what you're saying. When that breakdown comes in at the end,
Word.
there's, you know, it's over. It's
That
like
shit shuts down a
if
lot of
you
shit.
don't, yeah, if you don't kill that, it's over. That's like, it's like every rocker, you know, dream is to hit that shit at the end and kill the motherfucker, like with the, yeah, anyway. So Give It Up, Turn It Loose, just begun, and another, Apache. Apache was crazy because, you know, when I came from Romania here, I used to go to these clubs, and you know, Apache has probably been sampled so much.
Yeah, yeah.
So I used to hear this fucking sound, like, yo, I was talking to my boys, my Romanian boys, what the fuck is this? What's this sound? Like, it sounds like, yeah. To us, like, it sounded like somebody, like, you know, like plates of, like iron plates and hit them, bang, bang, bang. What that bang shit is? So it took me some time to learn the name, and I finally got the original song, you know, because there was so many like different
versions,
like,
cuts,
and
loops, everything.
loops, and then if you go into electronica, they have even more like loops for that, because you know the master are looping shit. So anyway, Apache, of course, and Apache has like a whole history about it. You know, once you learn the song and what they use it was like they used that song for like horror movie. When it came out. Yeah, it has a long history. The Apache song has a long history. And of course, before it was like, you know, a band, you know. You know, a lot of the OGs, they know about that. You know, but you in new school, you need to learn.
All right, yo, we back. We got kicked out the park. New York is not the same no more, man. Back in the day, doing it in the park. Doing it after dark. Now it's doing it in the park. You got to do it before dark.
Listen to me.
Yo,
hear what we say.
Boom. So, Apache, Incredible Bongo Band. You said, "Give It Up, Turn It Loose." What would be like your third favorite song?
Apache, Give It Up, Turn It Loose, and Just Begun.
Nice.
Yeah, these three.
Nice.
But of course, I mean, I think the beat and the RPM on these songs are like so on point, because you know what happened after some time, I left the club scene and I was like kind of depressed. I didn't know what to do in my life, I was, you know, so I didn't know like, should I be a dancer? Should I pursue dance and become like, but then, you know, so at that time, this music, I was like, that's what like brought me back to like, you know, to become a dancer and be more into dancing. And when I was depressed, I would listen to, like I used to take Give It Up, Turn It Loose and put it on repeat for the whole day. And I keep listening to that. And try to do that. You'll see that, you know, it changes your it changes your rhythm, your heartbeat or whatever, and you get much, if you're depressed or you're not feeling good, that music will bring you back up. That's why it's important to listen to the old school tracks a lot, because those things have like this special like energy in it. That right now, these people, they throw in the music and they, you know.
Yeah, the music had like a certain soul to it.
Soul, the soul.
Yeah,
you get
like,
that soul, baby, you're good.
Word.
Yeah.
So, like, from the time you started to now, what are like the differences that you see in the community?
So back then, you know, it was more like about like learning from the OGs, and you know, there was so much stuff that we didn't know. So it was, for me, it was like, you know, I had to like learn about so many different jerks, so many this. The music, I didn't know the music, you know. It took me a long time to learn the music. Even now, the new school cats, they still don't really know the music, you know. But it was a lot of research back then. Now it's changing, where people already start knowing these things and they know the OGs and they start learning about the style. So right now we are at the point where, like, you know, some of the new schools, they getting the knowledge, you know, but of course, you know, you know, we need more, you know, but we are kind of like on a tipping point where we finally, you know, we're getting it.
In terms of like negatives and positives, like name 3 positive things about this generation of rockers, like let's just say the last 4 to 8 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
And name some negative things about this today's generation that you notice?
Okay, so positive things about this generation is, you know, they open, they want to learn, they researching, they hungry. You know, I see some. You know, and slowly but surely, some of them they want to make their own styles. You know, which is very important. You know, because what happened back then, like when you go back, even to this day, a lot of guys look like, you look at one guy, I know who you dance like, you know. So the positive thing is like some guys are already, they kind of like get to that point where, okay, I learned this, but I wanna make my own thing now, you know, cook my own like soup, make my own soul type of like gumbo. So that's the positive thing, but not too many, but it's there. I could see some. It's getting there. But and then the negative is like, to me, I have to say, we already talked about this. It's like, I don't see a lot of guys in New York learning fucking rock. What the fuck, man? Sorry to say the French and all that, but you know, come on, yo. And you know, other people in Europe, in Russia, and China, and Taiwan, Swiss, they want to learn. They're hungry. They, you know, I don't understand these people here. They don't want to like, especially like on the East Coast. You know, they don't want to like enhance their like whole breakdance, b-boy shit. It's gonna make you even better when you learn this. You know, because this is the godfather of the entire East Coast dance. This is the godfather. I'm sorry, this, if you don't know it, you will know it now. So that's what it is. So I feel like it's sad that a lot of people don't want to learn the rock, especially in the East Coast. They just want to look the other way when, you know, because this dance is like the beginning, you know. It's like once you get this, is like a jewel. I don't understand what you guys waiting for.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm gonna keep it real, kind of confuses me about New York. How did like top rock surpass rocking?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, why you guys have top rock contest? For
like,
what?
I understand why it is, and you know, obviously it's to branch out and get more people and extra categories and certain jams and yada yada yada. But even when I go to a couple of top rock competitions I entered, I saw people, you know, damn near popping in their top rock. I saw people doing all crumping in their top rock, and I threw a burn and I did a drop, and they, you know, take me out of competition. When I'm doing what's mostly closely related to top rock. If you want to talk historically speaking. Yeah. So that to me is pretty interesting, and also, you know, I feel like it's not highlighted on the same level. You know, like even major b-boy jams, I would expect them to include rocking. I know why they don't, but I would expect them to include rocking because it's just closely related to breaking. It's like eggs and ham, you know what I mean? It's like like peanut butter and jelly, you know what I mean? It's like, but you're more likely today to see a b-boy competition, and then you'll see top rock in this room and house in one room and you know what I mean?
But nothing about rock. What?
But
you in New York?
But you know,
and you don't have no rock contest?
I think there's a reason behind that, and I think that you know that's another conversation. I do think that there's been some things that have been done to kind of sour the taste of people to rock. But
you go to other countries, they'll have that. They'll support that. We need the support. We need your support. You guys not researching your history, your own history in New York. I come from Romania to research this. Sorry, that's messed up.
Where?
I come here when I got here, nobody even knew about rock. Like people that was going for years into breakdance scene, the b-boy scene, didn't even know about rock. You living in this country and you don't even know. If it wasn't for King Rapper to research, to hit all these doors and break through all these doors, rocking will never be here. To this day, we'll be going to these b-boy contests. There will never be nothing.
Word, man. Shout out to King Uprock. He definitely kept it alive.
Yes.
And he put in a lot of work.
A lot of work.
And
a lot of work.
You know, he's still dancing. He's still active. He's DJing.
Battling,
whether it's a major event, block party.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to King Uprock. Boom, let's take it somewhere different, man. Now, I know about rocking. I know about, we could call it uprocking, rock dance.
Yeah, yeah.
But where did all these mambo rock, this rock, freestyle rock, jail rock, under the bed rock? What did you hear those terminologies when you first got involved with the rocking? Like, did you ever hear any of these terminologies?